Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and all variations thereof. Hold on, let me shift you over very slightly so that I have a better audio for you all. Hopefully, today's audio is a little bit better than yesterday's audio was, and we don't have so much of a reverb as we did yesterday. But yes, welcome everybody. Welcome to Wednesday. Welcome to Wednesday. Today, I'm not playing a video game. Well, that's not quite true. Not quite true. I will technically be playing video games. But today, we're doing something a little bit different. We don't do this often. But today is a setup stream. Hey, Stephen House. Will I play Dune Awakening? Probably not, Stephen House. Dune holds basically no interest for me. At all. I watched the films. They were okay. Wasn't that fussed. Not really my thing. As for your winter. Yes, today is what I like to call a setup stream. These streams they're few and far between. They don't often occur. But when they do, they are in precedence for something larger. We've done a few of them. Most of the setup streams that we've done are for Ghost Industries stuff. And this technically doesn't diverge all that much from that because Ghost Industries is my thing. But, hold on, let me slide us over here. Display capture. There we go. Yes, we're listening to Hamilton. Because I like villain songs, okay? Can't take that from me. Yeah, okay, so few things that we're setting up here today. Let's see. Vintage story ModDB. So, few things that we're going to be setting up today. Hey, Maximal. I listened to the Epic playlist. I have listened to the entirety of the Epic saga. It's quite good. I'm okay. Hold on. Gonna take a quick aside. Because the Epic saga is very good. However, I do like Ulysses Dies at Dawn. Let this go. Come on. YouTube, work. Fucking hell. Go on. Please. There we go. I apparently still have shuffle on. Ulysses Dies at Dawn is written and recorded by Jonathan Sims. If that name sounds familiar, there's a reason. Jonathan Sims is the voice and writer behind the Magnus Archives. Additionally, he's the writer of, one of the writers of many of the Mechanisms song. And he's also the voice, one of the main voice actors for Slay the Princess. And a few other bits and pieces here and there. Yeah. There's a reason if you're listening to the voice and you're thinking, I know that voice, there's a reason for it. Now, I'm gonna pause this now because we're gonna spend a lot of this stream talking and discussing and making like choices. And I don't want to have you guys half listening to what is essentially a 20-song album of just one massive story. So, here's what I'm going to recommend. If you guys are interested in the Mechanisms and their albums and songwork, go to the channel The Void Sings and take a listen to it from there. There are multiple different albums. Once Upon a Time in Space, Ulysses Dies at Dawn, High Noon over Camelot. They're all good. They're all really good. My personal favorite is Once Upon a Time in Space. However, the Bifrost incident is also very, very fun. So yeah. Anyway, with that being said, we're not going to listen through to the Mechanisms albums today. Maybe we'll do that in the future. It would be interesting, but because I would love to provide some live commentary on the Mechanisms albums, because some of that stuff is fucking brutal. But we're not going to do that today. Hi, Madeline. Welcome. Why is the check-in's only half working? Why is that? Hold on. What's going on here? Huh. Connect. Weird. It's being weird. Why is it being weird? I'm not entirely sure. It's okay, hold on. I'm gonna restart that. See if that functions. Yeah, it didn't check you in, so I restarted it earlier, Dragon Reaper, and then it worked for Grohl. But then it's not working for Madeline, and it says it's only partially connected. Oh no, now it's fully connected. Okay. But now it's only... Wait, what? Where? Connecting your broadcaster account is a must in order to receive specific events and query. Okay, but my broadcaster account is connected. It's just... Huh. It was for a second, and now it's fucked up again. And I'm not sure why. I am confused. Hold on, everybody. I'm gonna quickly see if logging out and then logging back in will fix this. Maybe? Maybe. Hold on. Okay, StreamerBot is being weird today. I don't know why. I'm gonna turn it off, but I'm just gonna minimize it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'll see about fixing it later. But yes. Anyway, today, as I said, we're going to be doing some setups. Setup streams like these, as I said, they don't happen often, but they're usually for stuff that we're either doing in the community or stuff that I'm planning for the future. There's two things that we're going to be doing today. We're going to be setting up the Spycraft mod pack for Minecraft, and we're going to set up the community server mods for the Vintage Story community server that I am going to be running at some point in the future. Which the community servers are up again, kind of. The Ghost Industries server is up at the moment. The V-Rising server is offline, but it can be brought up whenever is needed, as long as I update it. So we have community servers again, which is nice. So yeah. Now, as for... Do you guys want to start with the Minecraft side of things or the Vintage Story side of things? Because we'll get to both either way, but it depends on what you guys are interested in and what I get to talk about, basically, first. My God, that's a lot of... That's a lot of bull. That's a lot of paleontology mods. My pick. It's always my pick, isn't it? Always my pick. Okay, let's start with the Minecraft side of things. So, because I'm gonna need some mod recommendations from you guys on this side. Currently, I am working on a pack that was originally called Vault's Spycraft, but due to a few different things, has simply been renamed to Spycraft. Something like that to make them more customizable. That makes sense, Dragon Reaper. But also, it does kind of annoy me when people do that. It's like, oh yes, we're going to split this mod down into 6 different mods. but they all add parts of the same content. But we could have just put it all in one mod. Like, it irritates me. Anyway, Spycraft, everybody. This is Spycraft. Or this is a small collection of mods that will eventually become the mod pack Spycraft. The idea behind this mod pack that I originally had is something to do originally with corporate sabotage. Hold on, let me go. There. But then it sort of went off the rails a bit, and I had more ideas. And then I came across this piece of modding technology, which is a mod that adds radios to your Minecraft server. There's a spy in the red base. Yes, Groll. Yes, something like that. Hold on. Let me get comfortable. I am lounging across the floor as if sitting on a chaise longue because I still don't have a desk. And I won't have one until Friday. But yes. Spycraft is based on the idea that no piece of information is truly your own. In this case, we're on Fabric, Dragon Reaper. The original Vault Spycraft mod pack that I was putting together was on Neoforge because it depended on a mod called Ballistics. However, Ballistics is only for Forge and Neoforge, and Analog, which is what this mod is for Fabric and Fabric alone. So I've been slowly adjusting things to work more with Analog and work with Spycraft. And we have a few different things here. If we take a look in this list, we have F-bombs, which is essentially a Fabric recreation of the original, like, nuke mod, of the original, like, multiple different types of TNT. We have Flowing Fluids. We have Glass Remastered, which is essentially a projection screen. We have Immersive Portals, Regions Unexplored, Simple Voice Chat, Sophisticated Backpacks, etc., etc., etc. Ain't there a mod that makes Fabric and Neo mods work together? Yes. With a massive asterisk, Dragon Reaper. There is a mod that can make Fabric and Neoforge mods work together. But Fabric and Neoforge are not... How do I put this? It gets crashy. If you start trying to use mods that are originally designed for different mod loaders on like the same mod loader, it starts fucking up. And I don't really want to essentially destroy... I don't want to corrupt a server just because I want two mods to work together. I'm going to find a way to work around it, basically. The entire idea behind these mod packs, however, is I am doing my best to not touch create. I don't want to go near Create for this. For this mod pack specifically, I do not want to touch Create. Create has a way of overwhelming a mod pack to the point where everything has to be based on Create, or you're not using Create at all. Like, it's one or the other. You can't have both, kind of thing. Like, whenever there's a mod pack that has Create in it, it's everybody ends up using Create and ignores every other mod in the pack, save for like a few little bits and pieces. I want to make a mod pack that does not use Create at all, so that people have to like find different ways to go through the mod pack without like depending on one single massive mod and all of its extra add-ons, which is kind of difficult because there's a lot of Create out there these days and not much else. So yeah, bit of a thing. But yeah. So today we are going to be looking to add a few different mods to our little Spycraft mod pack, including trap mods and various bits and pieces. Let's see. Mine traps. Here we go. So this is mine traps. This one is in the other mod, actually. It adds varying trap blocks, such as caltrops and bamboo flooring and toxic sludge and all of that sort of thing. So we're gonna add that to our mod pack. For when people want to run around trapping other people's bases or trapping their own bases. Let's see, what's this? Iron door key can be used to open iron doors and trapdoors. No. There is a mod called Security Craft. And I am kind of annoyed that it's not on Fabric. Here it is. And it adds a bunch of really cool, like, securing your base style features, which I would like to essentially build a mod pack around subverting. But as I said, it is Forge only, I believe. Forge and Neoforge. Well, yeah, Neoforge. Forge and Neoforge. There is no Fabric variation of it. Which is kind of annoying. But I would like to find a Fabric alternative to Security Craft. There are a few different things in here, but none of them come even close. So if anybody has a idea of think James Bond style modifications. And actually, that's a point. Guns. What gun mods are there, and are there like hidden gun mods? Laser guns from Terraria. Meh. What have we got here? That's a little too much. No. Hmm. There is this modern guns mod. That seems a little... Yeah, maybe we shouldn't go with guns. I don't know. Tools of the Apocalypse. Oh. Ooh. Huh. That could be interesting. Maybe for an apocalypse style mod. Mod pack, rather. Little bit. The basic premise of the mod pack is people build bunkers for other people to break into to steal, like, corporate secrets and that sort of thing. Annoyingly, a lot of that stuff would come under the shall we say, banner of mods like Blastcraft, Ballistics, nuclear power, electrodynamics, all of that sort of thing, and SecurityCraft, which are Neoforge mods. I am wondering if I could just... Okay, hold on. Can I just get analog onto Neo? Fabric to Neoforge. Fortified fabric. Native fabric API implementation for the Neoforge mod loader. Okay, that wouldn't... It's not technically what I'm looking for. Sinitra connector. Translation compatibility layer that allows running fabric mods on Neoforge. However, there was something about this one that... Okay, hold on. 1.20.1, edit mods, browse mods. No, did I spell that wrong? I might have spelled that wrong. Sin. Yes, I spelled that wrong. Sinitra connector, fabric compatibility layer for Neoforge. Add with the fortified fabric API. Okay. Let's see. Okay, maybe this will work. We're gonna give this a go. We're gonna give this a go. Give me analog. We'll add that. Wait. Console fabric. Okay. Alright. Let's see if that works. You shall... There is every chance that this will immediately crash. But we shall give it a go. Error during mod loading. Error transforming file analog 1.2.2 plus 1.21 polymer virtual entity. Failed to execute task. Yep. Yeah, that's what I expected, to be honest. That's what I expected. Thusly, analog will not work. Move selected. And honestly, that is in my personal opinion, more trouble than it will generally be worth. But I do want to find a way to pull analog in, or a version of analog. And the annoying thing is, there was a NeoForge version of Simple Voice Chat for analog style stuff. And it was called Simple Voice Radio. And for some reason, I can't find it. It is not this mod. Because the interesting thing about Simple Voice Chat's analog is that analog adds a couple of blocks in, the transmitter and the receiver, that can monitor radio frequencies, which is the interesting bit, which is the bit that I actually want to use, essentially. But Simple Voice Radio, which was a mod that existed, has just disappeared. And I don't... Ooh, maybe? Or is this just... No, this is... No, this is... Okay, this seems to be something similar. And it is supported for NeoForge, but it's not on 1.20.1, so it's useless. What in the world is going on outside? Yeah. This is annoying. This is annoying. So we have it for analog for fabric, but we don't have anything for Neoforge. Hmm. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Fabric's mod library is a lot smaller than Forge and Neoforge's mod library is, simply because it hasn't had enough time to mature, really. So, we look for what we can, and we work with what we've got. Nuclear. Radiation. Doesn't look like it. Camera. Camera enhancements. Obscura. Camera aperture. Nothing that would provide. What about lock? Lock and key. Use trial keys to lock chests and door. Okay, maybe. Client-side mod that allows you to lock your camera onto any end. No. Store caps lock as backspace for the what? Okay, interesting. Handcuff mod. Wasn't Lang telling me about this? Huh. Interesting. Intriguing. We will come back to that one. Unlimited trading. Inventory profiles next. No. Lead the villagers. No. Okay. Equivalent exchange. Huh. Interesting. This feels very basic. Parachemistry. We're not going for medieval, going for spies. Zoom glass. Crossbow scoping. Glass remastered is neat, but we already have that. No one's gonna put espionage as their mod name. We do need a door mod, though. Honestly, I'm starting to cave to create. Slowly but surely I'm starting to cave to create. Because it has some fun stuff in it. And we can get some neat planes with it as well. I don't know. Oh, Man of Many Planes is... Actually, yeah, immersive aircraft. Let's add immersive aircraft. Browse mods. Immersive aircraft. Add. And then... of many planes. Which doesn't require create, but is still a fun little bit of bits and pieces. And we can adjust the recipes. Actually, that reminds me. Craft tweaker. Craft. That says caft. Craft. Is craft tweaker on fabric? It is. Okay. Add. I was editing and managing. Wait, is this? Yes. We should add an EMI or JEI. Accessible item and recipe viewer. Is JEI worse? I don't remember which is better or worse, JEI or EMI. I know that they're very similar. JEI is the very old one. I think we'll go with EMI. Seems a little more user-friendly. Let's see. Also, Tech Reborn, that's a thing, right? Hold on. But is it up to date to 1.21? Tech Reborn. Gods. Ah! Hold on. Close that. Close that. Security craft can go away. Okay, Tech Reborn is on... Okay, we're exploring Modrinth right now, so it won't show up. Yeah. Tech Reborn. General utilization. It's up to date 1.21.1, but I'm not sure if I want to add too much industrialization as mods. Magic mod themed around natural tech, polyfactory, simple, Simpel add. Better with time. Eater. Oh. Straightforward tech mod about centralizing fuel consumption and how to propagate the produced heat to nearby furnaces and furnace adjacent blocks. Heater, heat pipe, and the shiny thermostat. Okay. Very simple to hack. Interesting, but not something I think I'm looking for at the moment. What does the Advanced Reborn add-on add? Okay. What is under the Create banner that isn't actually Create-based? Emote craft. Pyrotechnic Elytra. Interesting. Okay. Terramath. Server-sided portals. Iron signs. Discord. Don't think that's required. Safe zone. Aids. I feel like we're gonna need a builders mod somewhere in here. Bushcraft. Ooh. I like that. I'll add that. Ooh. No, I won't add that. That's a lot of dependencies. Trying to keep the dependencies number down. Okay. What have we got under tech? Body tech. Oh yeah, I've seen this one here and there before. Uh-huh. Hmm. Hold on. Let's see what we've actually got in here. Do you have nukes or missiles? No? No, I suppose not. That was a bit too hopeful of me. However, interesting. Ooh, extra mod compatibilities. Okay, alloy forge, clutter, power, mythic metals. Okay, yeah, let's go with Oritech for our tech mod. What's add. Oh wow, there's even more dependencies. Oh, it looks like we're gonna need architecture anyway. Cross-platform forge fabric solution for block texture. Fine. And Gecko lib. Well, add Oritech. What have we got here? Ori Technical. Let's not. Okay. Now, Bushcraft. We have all the mods, all the dependencies for it. We might as well add it now. Bushier flowers. Vanilla fireflies. Okay. All right. We have our tech mod. I haven't tried to boot this yet. I don't know if it actually will. What about magic? What about magic? What's Vivatech? Oh. Ooh. That looks interesting. Power grid, wires, heaters, probes, wind turbines. Looks very early. But interesting. Interesting. Not what I'm looking for. Interesting. Okay. Klaxon. Work in progress. Corporate themed tech mod. Seems new. Leave that one, I think. Do we want magic? Do we think? Okay, chat. Here's a question. Do we think the spies should get magic? Should we allow them the ability to do magic? What do we think? I'm honestly uncertain. And I'm also thinking that I might like some music. Ooh, hold on. I need to press a few buttons. Magic spies sound weird. Yeah, but you know, Minecraft isn't exactly normal. Gimme my playlists. Sure. There we go. Okay, so we've got bushcraft. I don't think we'll need the handcuffs mod. Well, I will add it because it might come in useful. Add. Okay. Turret. K turrets. Gaming barns, guns, and cubic turrets. What are K turrets? I think I've seen the... Ooh. Cobble drone. Bullet turret, brick turret, arrow turret. Gorse turret. Okay, that's a little... Uh... No, these aren't block-based, so no. Are there any good fabric turret mods? Or, like, war-based mods? What if we type in war? They're expanded. Medieval. Their wings? World War II reciprocating fighter to the immersive aircraft mod. Ah. Huh. From its release until today, the 1.21 version was supposed to support 121, but did not. Oh, nice. They got the Spitfire in there. Not Minecrafty enough. Too round. Weird wares. Happiness is a warm gun. Oh. Ooh, these guns actually look somewhat Minecrafty. Inspired by the likes of Tech Guns, Team Fortress 2, Doom, and a few other oddities, Happiness is a Warm Gun is a simple yet detailed gun mod for Fabric. 1.21 included. Is a all made in JSON rather. Yep, that's fine. Giving the player carefully modded items. In addition, the overworld is patrolled by gun-toting illagers, sneaky illager spies, and the nether is stalked by horrific techno-demons. I like it! That sounds fun. That sounds very fun. Illager spies. Okay, cool. Hey, Kai. Welcome. We're just talking about my corporate sabotage mod pack and trying to figure out what I'm gonna stick in it. Oh, oh, these are the spies. I see. Oh, I like them. And the techno demons. Yeah, okay. You know what? We'll take the happiness is a warm gun mod. Happiness is a warm gun. Sure. Requires more dependencies, but that's fine. Add. Oh. Oh. Ah, my spine. It's being invaded by enemy spies. I saw you posting some of your old art on Blue Sky as well. Hi. It looks cool. Right. We've got a gun mod. We've got a gun mod. De-water. Uncraft wart blocks. I don't think I'll need that. Hey, Lau. Welcome. Hi, Killer. Hello, hello. Seems like my my bots started working again for a change. Been a bit on the fritz today, apparently. Yes. Okay. Let's see. An early canary. Canary early warning. No, I don't think we'll need that. I do want voice chat interaction though. Voice chat interaction. If you talk in the mines, the wardens will come and get you. Yes. How's the new house? It's getting there. By Friday, it'll be a lot better because I'll have a desk. Okay. Let's see. Wooled boots. Wooled boots could be interesting. Not sure that it'll be useful, though. Skulk expansion. Furnection. Where furniture meets perfection. Okay. Sure. Do we want a furniture mod? Do we want a furniture mod in our spy pack? Honestly, I kind of do. Actually, though that looks like some pretty cool furniture overall. Yeah, I do kind of want the furniture actually. Okay. Furnection it is. Add furnection. And more dependencies. My god. Let's see. Functional clocks for decoration? How many different functional clocks does it add? It adds 2. This mod adds This mod adds 2 functional clocks, and that is it. Do I add it to the... Fuck, no. I don't need... No. Ooh. That could be useful, but... no, maybe not. Okay. And I do have... Wait, I thought I had refined... Do I not have refined storage? Do I not have it? Do I have any of the refined? Hold on. We do have refined storage. And add that, and I think that will be useful. Refined storage with EMI integration because we're using EMI. And trinkets. No, we don't have trinkets. We have accessories, which is different. What's this? Almiris weapons. No, I don't think those are necessary. Like a grandfather clock mod, even with grandfather clocks, I don't think it's necessary if it only adds one thing. Okay. Cooking for blockheads. Don't really see a need for it. Farmer's Delight refabricated could be useful, though. What's cook like actually? This seems... no. Armor. Farmer's Delight refabricated. Yet another Eternal Starlight. Regions unexplored. Cinderscapes. Repurpose structures. Stacked blocks. Seasons. Seasons is a good idea. Serene seasons or fabric seasons. What's the difference between these two? Serene Seasons... Oh, Serene Seasons is made by the person who made Biomes of Plenty. Huh. Let's go with Fabric Seasons because it has compatibility with Farmer's Delight. Okay. Season HUD. No, we'll leave. We don't need people to know what season it is all the time. Okay, let's... no, don't delete. Let's play. See if we... See how this feels. See if it even boots up. I don't even know if it boots... Nope, yep, nope, there we go. What have we got? Install Fusion version 1.2.2 or later for Glass Central. Okay. Honestly, not the worst thing that could have happened. Fusion. Connected textures. Add. That makes sense. Okay, let's try again. Fingers crossed, at any rate. It's doing something. Let's... Oh, there we go. Okay, we've got a window. We've got a window. It's taking a moment. It's taking a moment. It'll get here eventually. It's on its way. Very slowly. Please? Anything? Oh, it's moving again. Oh, good. Ah! It's... Nope. I don't... okay, we're using immersive portals. I experience lag. Portal is compatible with only... Okay. Immersive portals is roughly compatible. Okay. Options. Video settings. GUI scale 2, 3. Because that actually feels correct. Options, music and sounds, music to 0. Okay. We need a mod menu. We need a mod menu. Menu. Mod menu. Add. Okay. Like that, we can actually see what we're working with and what's working and what isn't, what's loaded and what hasn't, etc., etc., etc. Figure things out from there. Ah. Ow, my wrists. I've been leaning on my wrists this whole time because I'm basically sitting on the floor and hunched over with my hands splayed out in front of me, trying to stop myself from keeling over. And that's fine and all, but after a while it really does start to sting a little bit, especially after the hands go numb and all the tingliness starts to run up your arms because everything's going numb. Okay. Good, we have a mod menu. Yay. Okay, so what have we got? Admiral for fabric. I think that's a dependency. Analog, yeah. Audio player, bushcraft, computer craft tweaked. Craft tweaker. And GUI, cuffs mod, yeah. EMI, energy API, for Team Reborn. I'm not sure why that's in there because we don't have Tech Reborn in here. Maybe it's a dependency that something else uses. Fabric Seasons, Farmer's Cutting, Region Unexplored, Farmer's Delight, F-Bombs, Flowing Fluids, Fernection, Glass Remastered, Glass Central Renewed, yeah. Okay. Oh. Okay, yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Single player. Let's boot a normal world. We can test a few things, see what works, see what doesn't, see what feels okay, etc., etc. Sadly, wheelchairs is not compatible with 1.21.1. It's compatible with 1.21.4 though, but I can't go to 1.21.4 because everything else isn't compatible with 1.21.4. It's annoying. That's what you get for being at the forefront of modding. Well, kind of. Kind of. Come on. This is taking longer than usual. I'm gonna quickly do a little bit of Fallen London because I need to get my watchful back up to 218. See, wrong one. I think 600 is the max we can do with this. This is still not loaded. Oh, no, there we go. Okay. Right. Test. Game mode. Creative. World types. Let's do amplified just for fun. Actually, no. Let's do default. Create new world. Pirates on the back of killer whales. Guy who does that for a living. I do enjoy the little stories from Steam Powered Giraffe. Very fun. Okay, let's see. Immersive memory seems not enough. Ooh, okay, so we may have to increase our. Oh wow, that is. Ooh. Talk about a little bit slow. Might have to allocate more RAM. Oh. Hmm. Ooh. Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna close that down. Edit instance settings. Maximum RAM. Let's put this to 8 gig. Save. See if that works a little better. Double the RAM. Albert Alexander, you receive fairer Sunday. Yeah, we were listening to a little bit of the Mechanisms earlier. Now we're listening to my steampunk playlist. It left the shore. Okay. Under the war tag. Sleep warp is probably something that we'll want. Okay. Load the test world. See if this amount of RAM is a little better. I know that Immersive Portals uses a lot of RAM, but I didn't realize it was quite this bad. If that is the case, we might have to remove glass and Immersive Portals. Immersive Portals mod maybe has compatibility issues with simple voice chat. Okay. That's good to know, I suppose. Okay, this feels... Oh, shift is right. Okay, hold on. Shift should be sprint. Right, because new save, new settings, keybinds. That's better. And that's better. There we go. Much better. Okay, we've got some nice redwood forests by the looks of it, so we know that mod's working. What is this? It's a big boulder of ore. Okay, fair enough. What have we got over here? We've got a... Oh, is this oil? Or is this water? Not entirely certain. I think this might be oil. Can I set it on fire? Flint and steel. No. I think that is oil, though. I'm not entirely certain. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that's very pretty. Welcome to Pride, everybody. Okay. Flowing fluid seems to be working. Little bit weird, but I think that's workable, I think. I do like these rainbow caverns, though. We may have to rework flowing fluids because that's a little... I'm not sure yet. Okay. I think we'll need something for better villages, maybe. This feels a bit meh. Okay. That's not bad. Nice. Alright. Let's see, what have we got? Oritech equipment includes a Promethium... Hold on. Indiric railgun? Oof! Oh, okay. Tab is grabbed by something else at the moment. What else is using tab? Focus search bar. Backspace. Is that better? Yes. Okay, that's a bit bigger than I expected, but sure. I'm not entirely certain how this is meant to work, but it looks cool, and that's the important bit. And drill. Promethium battle axe and pickaxe. Okay, it's pretty cool. This seems to be mostly Oritech stuff. That's refined storage. F-bombs. Including firework TNT, levitating TNT, sponge bombs, wind charge TNT, fire charge, dynamite, exposed iron and chain link. Okay, hazmat stuff. Juice that makes you explode bucket. What is juice that makes you explode? I'm curious. Oh, it's red, apparently. It doesn't mix with water either. This is how floating fluids works, by the way, everybody. Okay, interesting. Detonator, siren head, and siren pole. Hold on, let's see how this looks. Oh. Okay, kind of weird. Can that be rotated? I don't know. I'm guessing you can trigger the siren base. Adaptive TNT. Charge shape charge low power TNT. Fuseless TNT. Acme beds. Okay. Juice that makes you explode bottle? I think I exploded. Yep, that does what it says on the tin. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Immersive aircraft, including the Scarlet biplane. Not enough space. Ah! Ah. Flight! Okay, that's kind of fun. I like that. It's very chunky, but it's cool. And bonk. Neat. Okay, that's fine. That seems to work. We can rejigger that as warship. I don't remember this being a thing. Hold on. What do you mean warship? I need space. Give me some space. This thing needs a lot of space, apparently. Oh! Holy moly! I don't remember this being a thing. This is new. What the fuck? Oh my god. Wow. Okay. Immersive aircraft got a whole lot more interesting in my personal opinion. Okay, yes, that is very cool. It's a little chunky, but that's fine. Okay, so we've got airship, cargo airship, warships, biplanes, the gyrodyne, quadcopter. Yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah, that'll do. We've got the handcuffs mod with cuffs and a lockpick. Immersive portals. Okay. We'll look at that later. These are the guns, including flamethrowers, the Balrog, FG Brimstone, nade launcher, the Hellhorse revolver, Oritech machines, regions unexplored, which has all the shiny crystals and stuff in it. Sophisticated backpacks, seems to be functioning fine. Sophisticated core, which has buckets of experience. Explosive traps. Yeah, that seems fine. Livix's furniture mod, which includes some very nice furniture. Tom's peripherals. Yeah, that's fine. And analog, which contains the transmitter, the receiver, and the radio. Which don't render. Is it because I don't have the texture pack on? I will have to check that. I will have to check that. I will have to double check. Make sure that functions properly. But I'm sure we can figure it out. Okay. Come on, load. I didn't even change any textures. These but they do exist, and they do have. Oh, that's the radio, right? That's the transmitter. That's the receiver. Enter channel, channel up, channel down, and on. Okay. Yep. And this is. Yeah, I'll need to figure out why the textures for those aren't working. But at least I know that they do exist in world. Okay. Glass Central seems to be functional. Where is glass, though? That doesn't seem to be showing up. Unless it's somewhere in the main. Is it under redstone blocks? Yes. Glass, terminal, and projector. Okay. Very well. Okay. Let's see. Glass, terminal. Add channel. Right. Oh. What the? Okay. Apparently, oh right. I recall this being a thing. You cannot use the letter E in any of these blast things. Got it. Merp. Add channel. Okay, fine. Let's do... that. Projector in there. Channel not linked to a terminal. Okay. Unlinked terminal. Huh. So is it now linked to default? Yes. I am trying to remember how this functions. As remastered. Under the redstone tab. So you've linked the terminal block to a channel. You can build your projection plane. Simply place a glass projector down on the direction you want the projection to face in. Use the glass blocks to extend the projection. Oh, I think it requires a redstone signal. Makes sense, wouldn't it? Hey! Okay. That seems to work. All right. Nice. Now, does it work with Glass Central is the question. Still technically glass, but I want to know if it works with ethereal glass. No, it does not. Okay. So it does not have Glass Central compatibility. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. These little spying windows are going to be interesting. Okay. Let's check portals. Because realistically, this should work. Flint and steel. Oh, okay. Yep, loading. Okay, that functions. Little chunky, but that's fine. We can give the server a little bit of a boost when we need to. Huh. What the? Oh. Get off. Go away. That'll be interesting. Okay. Interesting. Nether looks interesting as well. Okay. That works. Might have to... Might have to find a way to streamline that a little bit. Okay. Yeah. Am I missing anything? No, I don't think I am. Well, I mean, I'm missing the big boom mods. Redstone pen. That's something I'm missing. Okay. Okay. Or bluestone could work. Redstone. Okay, redstone pen is optional for fabric. That could be useful. Redstone lantern, that's very... It's single block, I don't care. Redstone power enhanced? Ooh. Fan blocks, color displays? Okay. Interesting. Okay, so it adds fan blocks, color display blocks, redstone power storage blocks, a copper wrench, and a clocker block. Okay, that sounds interesting. Sure. And we'll add the redstone pen as well. Uh... Hmm. Hmm. There's no... Well, there's no red power, basically. Hmm. Integrated circuits. But that's more... Hmm. Uh... Don't know. What have we got under trains? Adds working trains to Minecraft. Hmm. The working is a, well, it works, it's... Hmm. No, no, no. No, 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 no. We need something that works smoothly. Um... Uh... Trail and Tails Delight? No. Hmm. Minecarts. What about minecarts? Uh... Could add spline cart. That would be interesting. Roller coasters and the like. No reason why not to. Spline cart. Add. What is fork cart, though? There's no gallery. I see. Well, actually, yeah. Let's do that. Let's add spork cart. Why not? That seems interesting. Copper rails. No. Rail lubricant? No, I don't think so. Clean container. Okay, this feels like a decent... I feel like I need a few more, like, security elements. Something that works with computer craft. Let's see. There's not much, really. Like, what is there that actually works in... I mean, I guess, like, passcodes and stuff could be done through computer craft. I need doors. Something related to doors. Like drawbridges that we used to have. Or... But all of that's in Create now, so nobody else does it. It's annoying. Laser bridges are interesting, I guess. However, laser bridges... Fine, laser bridges. It's not exactly what I want, but... Uh... 3D skin layers, sure. Hat layer, sure. Hmm. Still, laser bridges are fine and all that, but it doesn't bring us... It doesn't fix the... This would be Honeybee by Steam Powered Giraffe. It's one of their... Well, it came out 13 years ago, so it's one of their older songs. Okay. I don't have framed. And I don't think that's... No. Framed isn't so... Okay, vertical slabs. Does it add them to everything, or does it add them to just... see. That's literally not useful at all. Okay. Vertical slabs for each vanilla slab. Okay. Vanilla plus vertical. What? Don't know. It would be easier not to go with vertical slabs at all, but I know what I'm like, and I know I'll complain that I didn't, so... Okay. Let's... Okay. This one seems to be the most comprehensive one, right? It just goes with what is already a slab. Yeah, let's go with this one. Okay. Rose gold equipment. Fuck it, sure. Rose gold equipment, why not? Oh, there's multiple rose gold equipment mods. Okay, rose gold. Huh. Okay. This one seems to be the most comprehensive one. Let's go with that one. Okay. Still doesn't fix my issue of finding something for base defenses and stuff. Which is annoying, but I'm sure there's a way. No, none of this. Wall jumping. This is just... Seen this before. It... Ooh. Flags. No, I don't think we need flags. Ooh. Trans healthcare mod. I kind of like this, actually. Sure. Gender-affirming hormone therapy mod. Gives you superpowers for being trans. Okay. Right. Walls, lights, and lamps. Dragon shouts. Throwable dirt. I need security craft. That's the only thing that's missing now. And it's annoying because... Okay, hold on. Wait. Well, I'm not sure about... We could, but... Hephaestus. Which is essentially Tinker's Construct, but for fabric. But... Do we need that? Not really. No, no, we don't need we don't need Hephaestus. And that's not what I was looking for anyway. Uh hmm. No. No, that's not gonna work. Hmm. What's this? 1.19.2. Oh, god damn it. Well, it's a tiny, tiny security craft version. This is a new mod that means that it will be updated, adding more content constantly. That is incorrect as to how mod updates work. Has not been updated since 2022. Okay. Right. Um. Security craft fabric. Huh. So this they did. Are there any fabric files in here? No, there aren't. But there is a repository of. Wait. No. Not a thing. Hmm. But Forge and Neoforge. Okay. 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 I think this is enough. I think. Um. I don't know though. I mean, is it in? I feel okay. I asked this earlier, but I didn't really take stock of too many answers. Um, this mod pack is designed around like espionage and stuff. Do we think magic fits into that? Grohl said probably not, but nobody else really answered. So do we think that we can add magic into espionage into a? I mean, it really depends on what kind of magic mods there are. Magic. Uh, Okay. Rune crafting for magic, which is half made, so that's a no. Ooh. Wings is a fun one. Bruce wings. I'm thinking like alchemical magic stuff. What's this? Rogues and Warriors RPG series. Probably not. That's a little too high fantasy. I will add Forgiving Void. Almon. Oh, this is... Okay, so this is a decor mod. It's neat, but it is just a decor mod. Lunar. Bad Omen Moon, Big Moon, Blood Moon. No. Crystal Optimizer. No, that doesn't seem useful. Item Alchemy. And the Force Fields mod is Neoforge and Forge only, again. I could see magic being base defense more than anything else. Yeah, probably. I mean, the only thing that I can think that would really fit is Project E. I.e. this stuff. And realistically, I would like MFFS, but that is yeah. This is Forge and Neoforge only. And so is the other version of it as well. If anyone has any good suggestions for base defense mods on Fabric, I will happily take them. Yeah. Item Alchemy might be fun for... Actually, yeah, I'll add Item Alchemy as our magic-y thing. It's more science than magic. Hmm. Now we'll see if this boots. The annoying thing is, right, I have a Neoforge version of this pack that's very different. But the only thing it doesn't have is the ability to spy on people's conversations, which is what analog adds. But I can't get analog. The annoying thing is there was a mod for it, but it's disappeared. Okay, well, at least that does function. What is this? Ah. Oh. Ah. But again, it's Neoforge. God damn it. I do not think so, Dragon Reaper. I don't. Like, I did type in turret earlier, and it didn't give me anything. There's mechanism turrets. But those are for, again, Neoforge. Warlery's turrets, which is just for Forge. Oh, those do look pretty cool, actually. And that's it. If we set it just to being fabric, there's the defensive measures mod and the Ringles gun turret, as well as JS turret. But no immersive turrets, sadly. And the defensive measures mod is a little antiquated. For our visual stylings, anyway. It's annoying. It's annoying. Yeah, we've got simple voice chat in here, but we don't have simple voice radio, which is... I know that's what the mod was called, but it's just vanished. Wait, was it on CurseForge? Hold on. No. No, it was not. I do want to add Mechanism turrets. To this version. Because I'm going to end up picking between these two. And I don't know which one I'll end up picking. I know I'll probably end up picking the Neoforge version. Because it has a bunch of stuff that the Fabric version doesn't. But the Fabric version has a bunch of stuff that the Neoforge version doesn't. Fuck. You irritate me. You irritate me. You've all these different... Like, how many different versions of fucking mod loaders do there need to be? Bucket, bungee cord, fabric, folia, forge, neoforge, paper, purper, quilt, spigot, velocity, waterfall. Can't we just have one? It used to be so simple. Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Ed. You arrived from watching the cheesy 2007 Yakuza movie with Ethan. What up? Mods! And mod loaders for Minecraft. It's driving me nuts! I'm going insane! It's been a day. It's been a day. Oh, fuck. My life. I am attempting to put together a mod pack. But there are so many mod things, loaders, like, there's so many. There's so money? I wish I had money. It's so many. Yeah, I mean, it used to be easier, Ed. It used to be easier. Now, everything's spread across 6 different mod loaders, and none of them are compatible. Ugh. But I persevere. I persevere. I will make this work. I remember those days as well, Ed. I mean, here's the thing. On the one hand, Fabric, as it stands, made some pretty good advances. But it wasn't compatible with Forge, and that set of advances immediately made everything happen. Is glass... Oh. Ah. Pressing wrong buttons. No, glass doesn't exist for... That's really annoying. One of the best spy mods, and it doesn't exist for Neoforge. If I just fix me Minecraft skin, I had the glove. Gloves wrong? What do you mean gloves wrong, Groll? They've changed the visual editor. Is this you, Grohl? I feel like this isn't you. But this might be you, but this has no gloves. Wait, that skin looks complete. Oh god. Looks entirely different. Do I not have the overlays on? Oh. Hmm. What is your Minecraft name, Grohl? Inform me that I might spy upon you. I'll never fully wrap my head around why so many modding teams. Two-suit Growlmaster. Nope, that does not exist. Is this you? Half the time, regardless of the game, they raise the walls ever higher. This is true. Yeah, I'll be off to investigate why the house smells of thyme. Ah. Thyme. I have no time anymore. That's a lie. I have time down in the kitchen at the moment. Well, you've certainly got a bit of a statement of a skin. Little bit of a racist statement of a skin, I'm gonna be honest, Grohl. Yeah. Would you like me to spruce this up for you? I've made a few skins in my time. I can put something together. Okay. Immersive aircraft does exist for Neoforge though, so we can get that on Neoforge at the very least. If you can, yeah, sure. What? Give me an idea, an understanding of what you're actually looking for visually in this skin. Because I'm sure I can do something. Let's see. I should do. A lot of the time I can just work with like God, I'm just gonna turn that. I'm gonna vanish that skin real quick. Okay. Hair. Currently, I'm playing dress up, and then I'll add details later. About no. Base worker with 2 color eyes. I can do heterochromia. Yeah, that's not hard at all. See. Yeah. Down to there. Quickly. This outer layer. Oh, I see. That's meant to be a beanie. Got it. Okay. Get rid of that. Grab. Turn that off again. Want ammo. And okay, and grab that. That should do. Okay. Now, what colors do you want your eyes to be, Grohl? Let's see, let's go with let's get some blue in here. And left, blue, right. Left, blue, right, brown. Okay. Okay, I can work with that. There's a little bright. Let's do softer. Yeah. Go. Should really turn the camera off. Do go. Okay. Let's do shirt. Let's see. Just something simple. Yes. Something else over the top. Sort of jacket, maybe. Oh, come on. Pants? Anything? Right. Is that? Okay. Down. Somewhere on. I'm sure I'll find it out later. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Jacket. Quick reload. Jackets. There we go. Give me the chest back. Is it leather? Little too fancy, I think. Little too fancy. Something in blue, I think. Yes, could work. Okay. Good. Um, go. That. That. Okay. Head. There. Right. Yeah, that's not too bad. Let's do pants. You need pants. Jeans maybe. Something workery, since that is what you asked for. Nothing too bright. Something that stays with that color styling. Hold on. No, no, no. Ooh, no. Ooh, wait. No. Uh-uh. Disappointing. No. Well, it's a little too bright. Ooh, no. Uh-uh. Bad. Let's see. Hmm. Nope, bad. No. Hmm. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that can work. There it is. That's what I was looking for earlier. Okay. Now let's find some boots. Boots. Shoes, footwear. Little too big. Maybe. No. Uh-uh. No. Honestly, that first pair. The, God damn it. These ones. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's very quick, mostly made of like pre-built stuff, Grohl. But what do you think? Anything you'd like to change? Skin tone, for example? Hey, I'm good. No? Okie dokie. I shall export and ship, as it were. Let's see. Background characters. Roll master. Okay. I'll just shove it in the. I'll just shove it in the Minecraft channel for you, girl, and you can grab it from there. Brain, find the right place. That is the wrong place. God damn it. There, okay, there we go. Production assets. That, that one. That one. That one. Open. There we go. Right. That was a very nice distraction. That was a very pleasant distraction from doing the thing I'm actually meant to be doing. Thank you for that, Groll. You have calmed my brain a little on that. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. For something that I literally just shoveled together with pre-made assets, basically playing dress-up doll with Groll's Minecraft skin. Yeah, no, that doesn't look too bad. Admittedly, most of my skins are, to a degree, some variation of that, in that I will assemble them from, like, other stuff, but then I will completely redo that other stuff. So I'll have the same level of texture variance, but the colors and design will be completely different. I am quite pleased with that, actually. Right. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I really wish I could put... I can put them side to side, but I need to boot up a second AT launcher profile. Instances. Okay, so edit mods. Okay, so what do I have in here that I can get into here, basically? 3D skin layers. Yep. Add that in. We can't do analog. Got craft tweaker. EMI. That's WMI. EMI. Add EMI. And find storage, EMI integration. And Curio's integration. Madeline! Hello. You are bonking me for a tea check. I did actually just take a drink of my water bottle, so it is empty. I will say that counts for that. First was made by hand. No pre-made skin was used. I mean, that is fair. I mean, in fairness, my first skin, oh god, my first skin was me attempting to do it by hand. Hold on. I have my skin history file, actually. Import skin from file. Production assets. Skin history. Skin number 1. This was my original skin, everybody. This was my original Minecraft skin. First skin I ever made, and I made that by hand. And you could tell. You could tell. It's red and black. I was an edgy teen. I was an edgy teen. Then skin number 2. There's a little bit of shading on the trousers, but it's grey and black and white. Yeah, I was a very edgy teen. And then we go skin number 3. I inverted the colors. It's white and black now. It's... God. Yeah. And then skin number 5, I added a laser arm. uh, who doesn't love a laser arm? Let's see. Skin number 6 is where things actually slowly started to come into shape. Like with the mask and everything. And then skin number 8, that was my first actual mask skin. That was the original mask skin, but you can tell that it's not quite the modern skins because the mask is embedded straight into the lower layer and there is no texturing on the skin itself. But a lot of this didn't change much afterwards. Then we go to skin 9, which had a bit of texturing on the arms and stuff. Where did we actually start getting texturing? Was it here? Yeah, this is where I started getting actual texturing on the skin itself. And the mask moved to the second layer. This was when I used to have these little epaulets with the Ghost Industries logo, which at the time was was literally just those two colors crossed over each other. That changed later on down the line. Until eventually we reached skin number 17, which is relatively close to my modern skin. Yeah, there is a progression of my skin history. I had to go and dig that up, actually. A few months ago, I had to go and dig up my skin history because I didn't have any of these original skins. I mean, there was a time when I used to wear a mustache. Oh, what a disaster. This was my wizard robe skin. Yeah, the mustache was a bad idea. The mustache was a bad idea. And then there are all of these old skins. Like these are like other skins that I used to have that I used to use here and there. Including, let's see. Was this? Oh yeah, this was one of my original skins. This one I didn't make myself. This one I pulled off of Skindex, I think. I don't remember what I was using this for. This was for something that I never really put too much thought into. Yeah. There's a few there's a lot of history. And then we go to the current skin files. Which are under important skins. And included in important skins is boots, which is just a pair of boots. Because I really liked these boots. And a hairstyle, apparently. Though those boots you can actually find on Unit 7. There we go. This is Unit 7. You can see the boots and the hairstyle. But yeah, all of those skins are on the wiki. We also have... Do I have Unit 5 holographic transparent? Yes, I do. This is the slightly transparent version of the hologram skin that I usually use in editing, which is kind of fun. But yeah, that's some skin history for everybody. Okay, wait, what were we doing? We were doing this. Okay, seasons. Forge seasons. Fabric seasons, forge port. Oh. Okay, yes. It's because it is designed for Neoforge. Okay, so there is no... Actually, I'm going to remove this one, and I'm going to add Serene Seasons instead. And we'll remove Forgified. Selected. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Flowing fluids we already have. Fernection. Yeah, Fernection. Requires architecture, of course. Sourceful lib, yeah. And libx core. Add that. Okay. Glass Central. Nude for fabric and Neoforge. Add. That requires fusion, doesn't it? Yes. Even though it doesn't list it as requiring fusion. Magical industry? Yes. Oh, wow. Translation to... Oh, interesting. Not what I'm looking for, though. Okay. Gender. We require gender. No, the gender mod, the gender affirming hormone therapy mod is not for Neoforge. It's fabric only. No, god damn it. Ah, fine. That layer. Nope, that doesn't exist either. Alchemy. Alchemist's Arsenal. That looks interesting. Potion of Engorgement. The steampunk set. Ooh. Okay, so it's potion of shrinkage and engorgement. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Steampunk wings recipe. Okay, that Turtle Master set, steampunk set. Interesting. Not sure that really works, but maybe not. We can't do EMC on here, can we? Project E. No. Oh, applied direct project E EMC. Okay, maybe it's called EMC if. But no, this Okay, so this is for 1.21. But Project E... Oh, Project E is on CurseForge. Thusly... Oh, right, it's all one word. There we go. Equivalent exchange! And I guess Project E integration as well would probably be useful. What's this? Project extended. Gallery. No gallery files. Okay. Dark and red matter shields. Dark and red matter tridents. Not much then. Addiction lantern. Yeah, sure. Why not? And what's this? EMC bottle. Okay. All right. Let's see. What else? Mine traps we've already got. Oritech. Oritech is fabric only, I think. And we've got mechanism on this side, so we should be fine without Oritech. We do have sophisticated backpacks, yes. We don't have Spork cart, but vertical slabs we require. But oh boy, vertical slabs. What's the difference between enchanted? Vertical slabs variant of all vanilla slabs. Okay, well, let's go with that one. Not going to put too much thought into it. Should I remove framed blocks then? Because framed blocks is a little much, actually. Well, no, if people want to use frame blocks, they can. I'm not gonna restrict them on that end of things. The only thing I don't have is analog, and that's the annoying bit. Oh, and happiness is a warm gun. I don't... Is that a thing? Oh, it is. Happiness is a warm gun. Yay! And analog is not a thing. Radio... Yeah, no. What's nuclear age? Oh. It's a mod that doesn't work. Got it. Okay, so HPM's nuclear tech mod. Which is for 1.7.10, and that's a 1.21 version. Oh. Interesting. That is pretty. Those turrets are pretty interesting, though. But there's no knowing if they're in the this version. It does say not properly ready for playing. Oh, missing most of the core features at the moment. Okay. And it only has one version, and it was published 7 months. Yeah, no, that's... No. Okay. What's this? Radiac. Uh-huh. Huh. No, I don't know if that's compatible or not. Okay. And there's... Annoys me. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. I think I'm good on these so far, at the very least. Yeah, I think I'm good. Right. I had wanted to get to the vintage story mods today, but as it turns out, that's not going to happen. So instead, what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen, and all variations thereof, is I am going to send you all off to raid. Ooh, there's a lot of people streaming at the moment, actually. Let's go raid a Cass. Cass is doing stuff. They just got back from TwitchCon. Thank you all for joining us this evening, everybody. I hope you all had fun. I know it's been a bit of a weird stream. We will be back tomorrow with something, and then by Friday I should have my desk, so I will be back up and running properly. And then on Tuesday next week we're doing Elden Ring with Ed, which is going to be terrifying. But yeah, thank you all very much for joining us this evening, everybody. I hope you all had fun.